Yo, 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 yo. What it do? What it be, y'all? It's your boy, ANT, coming to you with a God of War 4 commentary. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Olmecs, one of the first Central American civilizations that came before the Aztec and the Mayans. Matter of fact, the Aztec and the Mayans low-key borrowed some of their, cultural, aspects from the Olmecs. So talking a little bit about them today, but pretty much everything about the Olmecs is a mystery. Nothing about them really makes sense. Even their name Olmec is Aztec for rubber people, because their ethnic origins and the number of civilizations they had at their peak is a complete mystery. But we do know that 1,000 years before the Aztec civilization gained any prevalence in the Central American region, the Olmecs ruled most of the area. However, due to the acidic soil, in the rainforest, we have almost no DNA evidence of the Olmecs. The only thing that we have that could tell us what they might have looked like are these gigantic, titanic sculptures of giant heads. No bodies, keep that in mind. They have very Asiatic or Mediterranean-like features, which even further adds to the mystery, because no Latin Americans really have features that resemble the sculptures, and we don't even know if the heads were even based on the Olmecs. They could have just been faces based on something or someone completely different. So some people think the Olmecs have originated somewhere other than Central America. There are theories that the Olmecs were African, or perhaps had Chinese, Mediterranean, like I said, or even Nordic origins, yeah. Scandinavians or some shit. But even the Mormons have even proposed a theory that the Olmecs were actually the Jaredite people referred to in the Book of Mormon, and they all point to how different the Mayan and Aztec civilizations were from the Olmecs, as proof of how their theory fits with how the Olmecs, they weren't really indigenous to Central America. They came from somewhere else. How else would they just grow that fast or whatever? Because supposedly they had trade routes, and they relied heavily on corn and sweet potatoes and all that. But most scientists and scholars believe and agree that the Olmecs were indigenous to Central America, and the Aztec people and Mayan people may have actually adopted some of the blood sacrifice customs. The Olmecs were also obsessed with time, so they had a calendar, and it's believed that's where the Mayan calendar came from and all that. So the strangest thing about all the Olmecs is they disappeared kind of how the Mayans did, but they disappeared around the 400 BC, and no one really knows why. Some have speculated that it could have been a natural disaster that messed up their crops, because they were so dependent on crops. If something messed it up, or if a natural disaster messed up one of the rivers, made it flow a different way, or just completely destroyed it in general, it could have led to a rapid decline, I guess. But it's just they were so massive, it's kind of hard to believe that it was just one thing that caused it all. But you never know. But it's very likely that the more we discover about the Olmecs, the more questions we'll get than answers. Just because, like I said, the chances of finding DNA evidence are slim to none. Unless they found an Olmec site somewhere other than where the jungle was, that was perfectly preserved, burial grounds and all that, then maybe we could get something. But right now, I mean, they lived in the jungles of Central America, and I guess the soil just erodes and corrodes any kind of anything really. So we don't really have any kind of DNA evidence of the Olmecs to sit there and be like, oh well, this is how they're related to these people, and this is where their ethnic origins came from. So it's kind of hard to say, oh well, these people came, they started here, worked their way here. No, we don't have any of that for the Olmecs. Like I said, all we have is just we have some of their gods. They were very religious people. They had a calendar that we think the Mayans and the Aztecs kind of adopted, kind of made their own in a sense. But we really don't know just how or why did they just completely assimilate into one of the cultures like Aztecs or whatever. Did they just say, okay, you guys got the right thing going on here, we'll join y'all? Or, there's literally no recorded history of anything like that going on. But so it'll just be forever one of those history's mysteries. But hope y'all enjoyed this little short video. This is me just tackling Sigrun. I just beat God of War. I'm not gonna 100% it. I just figured I'd just beat all the main bosses or whatever. Did that. Took me like 2-3 hours to beat Sigrun. So done with God of War. Hella. But now I don't really have a game to occupy my time at the moment, like a single player game. Like, I'm kind of done with Apex. I'll kind of get to that in another video. Kind of like I'm done with God of War. I don't think I could get really in depth in another game. Like, I could play the Witcher 3. I started that, finished the main game, but never finished all the DLC. But I could go back and do that. I never played Origins. I could do that. I kind of started the intro in Spider-Man, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how in depth I can get into one of these games before COD or Outer Worlds drop. So I'm kind of looking forward to both of them. They drop the same day, so I don't know. I don't even know how I'm gonna make time for both of them myself. So pretty much it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I got new dope content dropping. Got a little Warren Chirac video coming soon. More on that. And yeah, it's been your boy ANT, the Elevated Gamer. A little short, hit you with the short facts today. And yeah, I'm the Elevated Gamer, aka the Above Average Gamer, in case you ain't know. Repping the Spell Block Agency to the death of me. And yeah, be safe out there, y'all. Don't get smoked. A few minutes left in the video. Oh yeah, she killed me right here. So I say, you know what? It's all good. Come back, got the little berserker. Get that health just in case. Yop. Whoop. And see, it wouldn't. I don't think I got her right there. It wouldn't let me get her, but I was piecing her up. The whole rage thing didn't even let me get her down a full bar. And then she hit that, took off my whole rage, but don't even matter. Right here is when I finally did it. Wow. After I started at like 8 or 9, I didn't finish till like 2 or 3 in the morning. I knew that bitch had to die that night. Yeah. And this is how we get ready for Ragnarok, motherfuckers. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. Be safe out there, y'all. Don't get smoked. I'm out. Peace.
How did this happen?
Mimir, is that you? You have been freed, but...
Freedom comes at a price, milady.
You speak truly. Countless winters we serve the All-Father. But only through his union to the Queen did we ever taste some measure of freedom.
But aren't you the queen?
There has only been one Queen of the Valkyries, the goddess Freya. When Odin severed her wings, I served in her absence, but it wasn't enough for the Allfather. He used an archaic piece of magic, corrupting my sisters. I tried to contain the damage by imprisoning them in places where they could cause no harm, but soon I lost myself as well.
Sigrun, I'm sorry for being so worthless. I could have done something, or tried at the very least. What will you do now?
I must reunite with my sisters. Together we can restore balance to the realms. You have the eternal blessings of the Valkyries.
Well, we did it, I suppose.
You don't sound very happy about it.
It's difficult to be happy about anything when you're a reanimated head. I'm grateful we were able to set the Valkyries free. But so much of this could have been avoided, if only...
You said it yourself, Ed. It does not matter anymore. The past is the past.
Well, that's awfully cheerful coming from you.
I am in a good mood. The dwarves will make use of this help.
Your dad's a wee bit single-minded, isn't he, lad?
Definitely.